going on, people? So let's talk about it. Got ourselves a Subaru Group N transmission mount installed now to complement the pair and pitch stop. And it's time to review it. So, first impressions of it are that I did not feel as though it made as big a difference to the feel of the vehicle as the pair and pitch stop did. The sensation of driving and that wobble factor that the pair and pitch stop got rid of, I mean, just completely altered the vehicle. The transmission mount, if I recall correctly, I told you guys in the pitch stop review that it changed more the feel of the vehicle and not so much the feel of the transmission itself. Well, the transmission mount has changed the feel of the transmission a little bit. The smoothness and connectivity between gears has been accentuated greatly. One of the interesting things is with the two modifications on, with the pitch stop mount and the transmission mount, the vehicle doesn't punish bad shifts like it used to. Like the wobble factor, the weird grippy bitiness, like everything is stiffened up and connected so much better that it just shifts smoothly no matter what you do. If you're doing like quick shifting, if you're popping the clutch out a little bit more aggressively at a slow speed when you were slowing down, all of that shit is been streamlined and smoothed out. So I did not replace any of the bushings when I did the transmission mount. I really would like to keep all of these things separated from each other. So the next step is actually going to be the rear diff. While I do want to do the transmission mount bushings, I feel like immediately after the pitch stop mounts, the only bit of slop that I still felt in the car was coming from the back end of the car. I believe the differential. And I then put the Group N pitch stop mount on, and while it did seem to maybe take care of a little bit, kind of accentuating the refinement feeling of the pitch stop, the slop in the rear is still there. So I suspect that the diff mounts are going to be the next most effective modification to add above the transmission mount bushings. So that'll be next, and I planned on doing all of this individually, specifically so that I can articulate the differences they make individually as much as possible. I mean, it's not like I can go uninstall, well, I guess I could, but I'm not going to go and uninstall the pitch stop mount, put the stock mount back on, and then put each individual piece on to test them as a standalone. I feel like most people who are doing the transmission mounts have also done or are also going to do the pitch stop mounts, and I think the same is true for the rear diff bushings. If you're purchasing the rear diff bushings, like the inserts, I feel as though more than likely you are also going to be doing the transmission mount and pitch stop, or already have done the transmission mount and pitch stop. So just adding them one at a time, trying to give people a little bit of expectation on what they can feel that's different. And I in my head, I'm convinced that the rear diff inserts are the next step of progression as far as feeling a difference is concerned. So all in all, I do like the Group N pitch stop, the Group N transmission mount. I feel like it was absolutely worth its weight, as a modification. I don't have any complaints about it, other than to say I half wonder if it wouldn't be better to get an even stiffer mount than this. But what do I know? I don't know nothing about nothing. So anyway, that's the video. I recommend both of the modifications. If you're going to be changing those parts of your vehicle around, you're looking for a little bit more of a connected experience between you and the car, and you're looking for the vehicle to kind of feel more like you think it should, then so far we're on the right path. The pitch stop mount and the transmission mounts are both must-haves in my opinion. Actually, I guess I would say the transmission mount is, at least my version of it, is more of a, you should want to have this kind of a modification. The pitch stop is an absolute must-have. They should have come from the factory with a better pitch stop. So anyway, thank you for watching. That's the video. I didn't want it to be this long because I'm not going to be editing. So forgive me for any rambling or mumbling on that I might have done. Sometimes I cuss out drivers around me. I don't recall getting upset at anybody, but you know, hey, if it's in the video, it's in the video. So anyway, thanks for watching.